Hello. Hello. Whew. It's so funny. I was on a coaching call. I have a group coaching program for people who want to write their books. And I was like, all right, I have to jump off and do my meditation. I just don't feel like doing it right now. And they all said, basically in unison, that's when you need to do it. And you need to talk about that when you don't want to meditate, that you still show up to meditate. So, yeah, I'll tell you that, hello, Lynn. I'll tell you that the times when I don't want to meditate, and this is much like the times that don't want to work out, I think about how I'm going to feel. Hello, Sonia. I think about, hey, sis. Sorry, I'm live, so I'm talking to people live. I think about how I'm going to feel after having meditated. So if I don't want to work out, it's like, how am I going to feel when the workout's done? If I don't want to meditate, how am I going to feel when the meditation's done? If I don't want to write a book, how am I going to feel when that manuscript is in my hands and I'm turning it in, or I see that book on the shelves in Barnes and Noble, and that kind of gets me over the hump and on my pillow or in front of my desk or on the treadmill. Anyway, hello, my name is RebekahBorucki. I am a mother of five, a meditation guide, and author of books for big readers and little readers. And I am here today to help you go within. Go within. Another thing that happened on my coaching call today is that I coach healers, creative healers that want to not only get their message out into the world, but want to lift us higher, raise the collective consciousness, contribute. So one thing I'm doing today, I'm a part of a lot of direct giving campaigns for single mothers of color, direct campaigns for Black women who are particularly struggling through this global pandemic, this crisis. So I have put my Venmo, PayPal, and Cashapp links in the video description. Every single penny will be passed on to a woman, a non-man in need during this pandemic and beyond, right? Because people were suffering before and people will suffer after this is over, especially with the repercussions of this. So if you feel like you have benefited at all from these meditations and you would like to contribute and you don't know where, I participate in direct giving. I think a lot of foundations have a lot of corruption, a lot of people getting paid a lot of money to run them. They're not all bad, but the surest way to help someone is to give them that pack of diapers, buy them those groceries, give them that cash that they need to pay their rent or their medical bills. So that money that you contribute as a thank you for these meditations will go directly to that. So thank you ahead of time for contributing whatever you can. Every dollar counts. Big dollars count more. Let's meditate, folks. Let's do this. That first big inhale and exhale every single time helps me to drop into this space. It makes me grateful for showing up for myself. Acknowledge your effort, acknowledge your breath in gratitude. Acknowledge it as affirmation that you need to be here right now. That you have work to do for yourself and therefore for the collective. What heals you heals me. What hurts me hurts you. So let's get healed together. Find your comfortable seat wherever you are. Doesn't matter. On your couch, in your bed, on the floor, in your car, at your desk. Make sure that you are without discomfort as much as possible. Sit up as tall as you're able. Maybe rolling your shoulders up to your ears on your inhale. Exhaling, letting them drop back along your spine with your exhale. Your eyes can be open or closed, whatever feels good to you. If they're open, just gaze softly upon an object, a spot across the room, a place on the floor in front of you, right past the tip of your nose. And drop in. Drop in with your breath. And all that means is that with every exhale, allow yourself to sink deeper into your seat and the surface below. Feel rooted, grounded, present, steady, held. Allow every part of you to just sink in energetically and physically into this time, this moment, into this physical space, a protected space just for you, honoring your practice, honoring your body, honoring your soul. Be the observer of your life force, your breath as it enters in through your nose and travels all the way through your body, down your throat, filling your chest, your belly, resting in your seat, and then moving up and out of your mouth. Acknowledging your breath as life force, as a bringer of vitality. Acknowledging it as something that just happens on its own, supporting you in every moment. No effort is needed. Your body is just keeping you alive. It's loving on you. Acknowledge your breath as supporting you, as holding you in safety and in health. So one of the beautiful women in my group coaching collective, my village, Andrea Cruz, she is Mexican but living in Spain right now, and she was talking about being in isolation away from her family that's all over the world, her parents in Mexico, her brother in the US, her sister in Paris. How she's been alone for 20 days now in her tiny Spanish apartment. She was saying all the things that she's grateful for her ability to be by herself, for her meditation practice, for her balcony. I thought that was also beautiful, that she was expressing gratitude in this time of deep pain and separation. And then she said that she was grateful for her ancestors, the Mayans, who predicted so much of this and taught her to be prepared for such times, and made her know that she was built for this, made for this. We all have ancestors that survived a lot. So in this time, I want you to acknowledge the people that came before you who might have suffered and struggled and strived just for you to be here, and be so grateful for this opportunity to be here now. And let's be inspired by that, of how powerful we are to create change, because we have it in us, in our DNA. I acknowledge my ancestors, some of whom came over on boats in chains, Some came over by free will. All of them worked so I can be here, delivering this message of love to you. Take a breath to acknowledge that, acknowledging your personal power, your ancestors, your bloodline, and also the collective energy of this space holding you up and giving you strength to move forward. Forward and through, forward and through. Andrea also expressed gratitude for the time to go within. She said, this is time that we are forced to be inside our homes, but we're also forced to be inside our ultimate home, our bodies, our ultimate home, our minds and our hearts. There is so much struggle, but in struggle, there is always opportunity to be lifted to a higher purpose, to recognize what more we can do, how we can help the world heal, how we can help ourselves heal in order to heal the world. Let's acknowledge the opportunity to go not only inside our homes, but inside our bodies, our hearts, and our minds, to call ourselves to higher purpose, higher service. Because while I don't believe that everything happens for a reason, I believe that opportunity can be found in everything. While I believe that sometimes stuff just happens, and sometimes that stuff is so painful and so big and so overwhelming, we can find opportunity in learning, in helping, in serving, in listening, in giving, in taking care of ourselves, in taking care of each other. There is so much we can do because we are so powerful. We are so ingenious. We are so inventive. We are so compassionate. We are so loving. We are blessed with grace and therefore able to extend grace. Because we are here, we are worthy. Because we are here, we are being called to do and be more. We were made for this time. We were made for this time. We were made for this time. I want you today, as you affirm anything that's real and true, anything to help uplift you, instead of using I, use we. We are being called to be part of the collective. Instead of I, use we. We are being called to hold each other. Instead of the I, use we are being called to be in service to each other. Instead of I, use we are made for this time. This is a short one today because Lord knows we got work to do, folks. We got work to do. Slowly, if it feels good, place your hands on your heart and your belly in prayer over your heart space, or one hand over the other. Just acknowledge that life force moving through you. As you inhale, fill your belly, soften your belly. As you exhale, expel all the air and settle into your seat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, empty. Bow your head. Acknowledge your physical body. Acknowledge any sensations in your body. Allow yourself to wake up to this space, maybe wiggling your fingers and your toes, putting a smile on your face. I love to smile during meditation. And slowly, slowly, slowly fluttering your eyelids open and raising your head to return to the space. Hey, Carol, Erica, Julie, Patty. Thank you for joining me today. I have gifts for you in the video description. I'm giving away my books, my children's book, my book for moms, my meditation book. I'm giving those away for free, the digital versions. Check out those links. And I also have links for you to contribute to my Venmo, my Cashapp, my PayPal. Every single penny is going to direct giving for women and non-men in need. Every single penny. So if you don't know where to give, I can help you out with that. Hello, Andrea Cruz. My accent is terrible. I love you, girl. I love you. I love you. All right. I'm going to run. Leave your comments. Tell me how you're feeling. Tell me what's going on in your world. I love hearing from you. Thank you so much for joining me in this meditation. If you're watching today, March 27th, 2020, wish my Sonny a happy birthday. He's 9 today. I say this at the end of every video because it's important. Thank you for showing up for me and yourself. It inspires and compels me to show up for you. And I say 3 times to affirm because it's so true. From the bottom of my heart, I love you, I love you, I love you. And in deep gratitude for your time, your space, your love, your listening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you tomorrow with another meditation.